Okay folks, this should be the last demo for the day. Let's see if we can make this one come up a treat. Okay, let's see what this one is. It is North Shore Living, a Snooty magazine. Okay, with a snooty surfer on the front. So yeah, surfing is a bit snooty. Don't get me wrong, I do love the beach. I really miss the beach, but I don't like the way snooty people, like people who are rich and well to do, tend to dominate. They like to dominate things. Rich people always get the best properties because, hey, just face it, they're more expensive. And yeah, and the developers love to make it really hard for the poor people to get it. And that's come up looking quite yucky, actually. It's too hot. I know the name Brown is on the front here. Her name is Miller Brown, but I don't think Brown goes well with this, to be quite honest, folks. Maybe it's too hot. Too much red. Miller Brown. Okay, in other words, a local identity. Yeah, that's come up really quite interesting. It looks a bit cold though. I've made it too cold. Looks very cold. So yeah, Miller Brown, indeed. Just another local identity, I suppose. You don't get very far living like a local. Let's come up looking better. I do think colour looks better. But yeah, she's obviously made a local recognition for herself as a surfer. But the thing is, I'm a person who's a talented artist. I'm disabled. I've had brain damage at birth. I had a cord around my neck and a came-out breech. And I also believe I have high-functioning autism. These have not been diagnosed, unfortunately, but I do have another disability that has been diagnosed, and it's serious, but I don't want to talk about it because it carries with it a huge amount of stigma, and I don't want to stigmatise myself, even though I have every right to be okay at disclosing what's wrong. But I'm really ashamed of it, folks. But it's given me my Centrelink benefits, it's given me my housing, it's given me my work in a sheltered workshop, so at least I'm getting supports. But I really miss my partner Luigi, and I really need to get in touch with him and get married, because I don't want to be defined by my disability or disabilities, to be honest, folks. I don't want to be defined by that shit. I want to be recognised as an artist, as someone who's skilled at what they do and gets respect. I know my dad and my brother don't care about my art. They hate what I do at the photocopier. They see it as, my dad sees it as foolishness. My brother's really embarrassed as well. So basically, yeah, I just can't win. And my passion for photocopiers, despite the teasing and bullying that I had at school and other things that I was characterised as, the high-functioning autism has been a benefit to me more than a problem after I've overcome the teasing and bullying problems I had. But basically, and the brain damage is still a problem because it affects my day-to-day living, and it means I can't remember things. And I struggle to learn new things and that. So basically, yeah, so I'm trying to not allow my disabilities to define who I am. Except for the high-functioning autism, that's got benefit because it helps me stay focused on this task instead of getting too involved in the social things of so-called neurotypicals. I don't need to be in the social, I don't need to be social all the time, so it helps me to keep me going that way. And I don't know whether to keep it or throw it. It's been water damaged, but basically, yeah, I don't want to be defined by the disabilities that stop me from achieving. So I can't be a photocopier technician, for example, however much I really wish I could. You know, I have to accept that I'm currently what I'm limited at. I'm trying to focus on this photocopier art, which is my talent powerhouse, and I don't want my dad and my brother to forever hate me for it. So trying to get on the 6 o'clock news, and it's really proving to be more difficult than I thought, but I'm not going to give up. I'm a person that's going to stick to my guns, folks. And yeah, I can't afford to get my high-functioning autism diagnosed. They charge lots of money for a clinical psychologist, and I'm pretty sure I can't get my intellectual disability either diagnosed. So basically, yeah, it's really quite a problem. So that looks really quite nice, actually. I wonder what that is. Someone's banging something. Sounds like a tradie. I think it's a tradie, hopefully. Just got distracted, folks. So yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to get recognised for what I can do, not what I can't do. So I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9. get recognised as an artist, and also to get in touch with my partner Luigi, who I really, really miss. It's really lonely without him. It really is, folks. But I'm not going to give up. I'm not giving up my hopes and dreams. I'm going to keep my dreams alive, and my dreams to become a recognised artist and to get in touch with Luigi and get married. So, and hopefully with the extra money I have, I can get my high functioning autism diagnosed by an Australian, he's a world expert from Australia. His name is Dr. Tony Atwood. If there's anyone who can diagnose my high functioning autism, it's got to be him. I wouldn't be able to afford him, but when I get together with Luigi, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do that, or if my art starts making money, and also to get that intellectual disability diagnosed as well, just for a bit of closure. I'll be with Luigi, so I won't have to worry, but I still want to know what's wrong, and that's come up looking really quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.